Meowdy. Hello? I think everything's working this time. Yes! I think I win. I finally win. Hello? Ah, we don't talk about Aranara. Oof, yeah, no, I feel exhausted too. No, I shouldn't curse! I'm pretty tired. What was that? My nephew's plural had a birthday party yesterday, and children they have a lot of energy. It's grass dendro. I have no idea what that is. Honestly, I feel that I woke up from a nap like half an hour ago. Oh, I'm tired. What? Me swear never. I've never done that. Not a single time. You donated blood. Okay, yeah, no, that would make it a little bit more tiring. You know, get some juice, get those sugars replenished. Hope you got a snack. I am hydrating. Okay. Me? Swear? Never! I have never done that before as someone who lives on the northeast part of the US where cursing is basically part of our vocabulary naturally. Wow, ever silent stars, exactly. See, the stars don't curse, why would I curse? Well, it is night. So I guess this fits. Where? Oh, it's just here. Yeah, I've heard that Layla's is really good. Isn't he just chasing other people's spit? Yeah, exactly, I don't get it. Oh, thank you for the follow. We are indeed. I'm following this line. I don't... Oh, wait, this is to the top teleport, isn't it? Oh god, which one's the top teleport? I think it's this one. Ah, yeah, I still need to figure out the whole bot thing with making exceptions and stuff instead of making that a blanket thing. Technology is hard. I'll try to figure it out by the time I get everything for like VTubing set up. So hopefully. Because I only just... I mean, I still don't know why my game audio cut out that one time and fixed itself, so... But don't worry, I'll figure it out. I might just switch bots entirely in that case. But hello, Layla. Layla seems stressed. I feel that. Arara?
Oh, we meet again.
Honestly, that's a fair response to an Arara, just...
Sorry, but I don't really have time to chat right now.
She's so the twirly the what? The what in the I feel like I missed something. You seem a little tired.
Yeah, it's been days since I've had a good night's sleep.
Am I gonna feel tired playing this questline? Am I gonna pass out in the middle of stream? Twirlies are a mushroom. Oh! Ow. Sorry, I think I strained my neck. Well, wait a second, her hearts have... Wait, hold on. Why do her hearts have an energy meter on them? What's going on up here? Am I managing her energy? Is this like a... Well, I mean, Genshin is a mobile game, but like, is this even more of a mobile game than usual? Yeah, no spoilers, I just think it's funny. Eepy.
I was originally looking up some information at the House of Dana, but the more I read, the more I realized that my thesis is horribly lacking.
Alternatively, it's like one of those meters that we build up and then we use her ultimate, which is clear-headed Layla, to do her thesis for her. Wait, her stress value shows her current anxiety. Oh, it going up is a bad thing. Okay. Being long tortured by her own anxious thoughts, Layla's stress value shows her current mental state. I wish I had one of those meters. Be nice to know. The value will fluctuate as the story progresses.
Whoa, 9 whole months. What are we naming our Twitch baby X3?
Thank you for the 9 months, Lunar. I don't know. I have nothing witty to say, actually. I don't know. 9 months is to term. Heck if I know. Children are tiring, though. Maybe we'll just call it Layla, because everyone's tired.
I should have been done with the first draft of my thesis by now,
Oh
but
no!
I've barely written a third.
Girl, I feel that! Oh my god. What are you gonna do?
Well, I guess I have to keep looking up as much info as possible. I shouldn't give up now.
I feel that though. Like, my capstone, I changed my entire topic the month before it was due, and I wanted to perish. I feel you.
But who am I kidding?
No, Layla, you're
Maybe
okay!
I'm not cut out to be a researcher. Maybe I shouldn't have come to the academia in the first place. All I've done is cause trouble for my advisor and classmates.
This is heading too close.
I should probably notify
Oh my gosh, I can
advisor
feel
sooner than later, so he can focus his attention on the other students. No, I don't even have the guts to bring it up, and I haven't completely given up yet.
Oh, you're right, the Eldritch Being number thing. Oh, yeah. 5.5? 3.14159? Yeah, no, doing research and I chose not to do a thesis because I didn't want to write 90 pages. A capstone is already 40, so it's just like pain. Oh yeah, no, you pull all-nighters for that. Absolutely. You still have time. I'm not saying that one. You still have time.
To be honest, I haven't
That's
slept
fair.
a wink for days.
A little
Just
done is a little
thinking
done.
about the awful state of my thesis keeps me up at night. Lack of sleep hinders my ability to focus, and if I can't focus, I can't do any proper research or thinking. I'm stuck in a vicious cycle.
I mean, eventually your body just gives up and just forces you to pass out.
I've seen the caliber of the other academia
No, don't
students.
compare
They're
yourself!
all geniuses and fast learners. I'm nowhere near as gifted as they are. Oh, if it wasn't for someone who's been helping me out, my advisor probably would have kicked me out of the Darshan by now.
Did I tell? No, I did not. I also did not know what I was doing for this stream until about like maybe a minute before stream started because I was taking a nap half an hour ago. So I might have been a bit of a spur of the moment decision right there because I opened up Genshin going like, what do I do today? And then I go, oh yeah, I can do this. Cool. I have enough keys and that it's already unlocked. Great, wonderful. So, you know. Let's see. Is someone... Are they the Great Fungus Elder? Are they a sage? I mean, I'm assuming that this is alternate Layla.
No. All my friends are back home. I'm the only one who got to come study at the academia. This might sound strange, but I actually don't know who's been helping me. I don't even know if they're a person or not. Due to my lack of sleep, I sometimes get dizzy and faint when I'm stressed out.
Alternate Layla? I think we've seen her in like events and stuff. Like, it's... And also in like her trailer. So like, you know, alternate Layla. Other Layla. Alyal. Layla backwards. So like, I know about... I do know about that because of, yeah, events and like, trailers.
Yeah, but oddly enough, when I wake up, all the things I was stressing over are taken care of.
Alyal.
My homework's somehow finished.
I wish I had that, though.
My papers are perfectly written. But
It's the
that's not all.
ghost.
My flowers are watered, laundry's done, Even my broken camera was fixed.
I wish I had this. Like, I would genuinely I would trade my normal state of being if it meant if I passed out, everything would be done. That's kind of great, actually.
I really don't know what's going on, but for now, I'm calling the phenomenon a blessing from the stars.
It would be scary, but I have confidence that other me would like write down on a piece of paper or something, or just write puns and make fun of me, and I would know it's me. Like,
maybe the stars above decided to help out after seeing all the effort I put into my research.
yeah, no, I do want powers like that.
That's even possible.
The nervous laughter. Oh man, Layla's losing it.
But there's no point in me studying at the academia if I keep relying on this mysterious phenomenon.
You're welcome. Go back to bed. Rest, idiot.
It comes down to my own efforts, improving one step at a time. How else can I honor my parents and live up to the expectations of everyone who knows me?
If an alternate you that comes out when you're unconscious does your work for you, is that cheating? Like, it's still technically you, but like, you wouldn't have those same, like, the same capability when you're conscious, right? Like, it's a real yes-and situation, I think. Cause like, yeah, the knowledge is in your head, but if you can't access it when you're like awake, right? Cause like, here's the thing, you can technically plagiarize off of yourself. That is a thing. If you like, take an essay that you've written for like one class and then you use it again for a different class, that you can plagiarize off yourself. That is genuinely punishable. But what happens if you write your own essay and you can't remember anything about it? And not in the, oh, I'm so sleep deprived that I can't remember anything, but like, alternate me did it. If you could split like mitosis, it would be different. So is the disqualifier when you like have separate bodies? What if you have a different personality in your head? Like maybe you have like a spirit possessing you. We're going into the fantasy realm now. What if you have a spirit possessing you, doing your work for you, but you share a body? Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde? Yeah, a little bit. Although I think original Jekyll and Hyde was definitely more like repressed person rather than, and repressed like desires rather than like a different person entirely. It's still one body, so it should technically count. I guess you would count as one student, I guess. They have no proof otherwise. What if you just get possessed by a ghost? Anyway, have confidence.
Oh no, I've already spent too much time chatting.
Sorry for taking up your time with like pointless what ifs.
I still haven't made much headway on my thesis. At this rate, I'll need the Wisdom Seeley's help.
We have a Wisdom Seeley? Where's that one? Does it tell the other Seeleys to hide in weird, inexplicable locations for us to find them? I have not seen Moon Knight. Have confidence, no. The way about plagiarism is since your paper was submitted previously, you technically count as a secondary outside writer instead of yourself. Yeah, that's true. That makes sense. I think the only time you run into issues is if you like use a rough draft and then have a final, like if it's the same class, that becomes the issue. Roll a d20 to find out.
Yes, but time's of the essence, so I have to take what I can get. Oh, sorry. I'm just making excuses.
I think the funniest plagiarism thing that I've heard of, I had never seen it, it's just something that like my professor had said. I was literally in a class where we were learning about like basically like plagiarism detection kind of sort of thing. Like that's a thing we were learning. Our professors are specialized in this, and somehow there are still stories of people trying to plagiarize. Like, how do you think you were going to get away with that? That's not gonna work.
But the Wisdom Sealy is truly amazing and freely shares its endless knowledge.
The heck is a wisdom sealy? Is it an AI or is it like Turnitin or something? Because like that's more of a concordance, I think it's called. I might be misremembering words. Call something that isn't plagiarism or... Oh, for AI. Oh, checking for AI. Oh my god, you're right. Because people use ChatGPT now. Oh my god.
If you want its help, all you have to do is write down your question, and you'll get a response a short while later.
I don't think this is a Sealy. Can Sealies even do that? Like, don't... Okay. Don't use ChatGPT for your stuff because A, if you're in college and you're doing like a major and doing your program, these are going to be skills that you're going to need. Like, you do kind of need to understand them. Don't have the thing do it for you. A. B. ChatGPT is not really... It's not accurate. It's not going to be. Like, there's like... Oh my god, have you guys heard of that, like, that lawyer who used ChatGPT for their case, and it just made up entire case materials because it doesn't know what's real or not. It just says what sounds convincing based on what other people have said in that context. There was a lawyer who used ChatGPT. It didn't go well for them. Like, it's... Oh my god. And that's even beyond the point of it, you know, scrubbing and scraping from the internet willy-nilly without checking for copyright at all. Like, that's an entire thing there. Just beyond that, like, using it is not really great because it's not a search engine. Are we still by the fountain? Yeah, we are. This is what happens when we talk about school. I think Layla's haunted.
No one knows who or what it actually is. It's just known as the Wisdom Sealy.
It's one of the 7 great wonders of the school.
But getting an answer all comes down to the Sealy's mood. Sometimes it'll only give you a vague answer or play tricks on you. I'm pretty sure a researcher wouldn't do something like that.
I mean, that depends on the researcher. There's a lot of quirky folks in scholarly stuff. I would not put it past them to be like this.
All I can do right now is hope that it helps me.
But what about the blessing from the stars?
Who knows if it'll happen this time? I can't put all my eggs in one basket.
I can't count on this one mysterious entity, so I'm gonna go and count on a different mysterious entity. You're okay, you can do it yourself, you've got this. I don't know how much time you have, but I'm pretty sure you've got this. Just slow and steady. If you need an extension, your professor might be nice enough if you ask.
Trying my luck with another phenomenon is... better than doing nothing.
What if do the same thing? I mean, if there are genuine entities out there that have proven, like, done this sort of thing, if I were that desperate, I might. But I was also a dweeb, and I spent a lot of my time studying. This is what happens when you hyperfixate on your major. It's too risky to rely on a fishy legend to complete your thesis. I mean, I'll go with this one first.
You're right. I need to keep a level head. I don't have time to waste.
Listen, in... What was it? In one of the years, I was like... I avoided my roommate by studying in the study lounge, which... Great for my grades that semester!
But what do we do from here? I can't just go back and start packing to leave.
You should rest. Take a nap.
Rest?
Have...
But my deadline's just around the corner.
How far away is this corner?
I don't think I can afford to rest right now.
You won't be able to write anything right now. Just take a 30-minute nap. It'll help. I swear. It doesn't work for me, but it might help you.
You do have a point. Oh, sorry. I tend to panic easily, as you can see.
Being an introvert does have benefits when you're just like, nope, I am going to go to a quiet place, which is the study lounge, and I'm just going to chill there. Well, I'm in the study lounge, I might as well do my work ahead of time, even though it's due in like 2 weeks, because I'm already here. And that's just what happened. Coffee and snacks. No, that's true. Coffee, I have adverse reactions to it, but tea is really great. Caffeine in general. Hi, June! The what? The finger thing? What does that mean? I've just been talking about school and not doing the hangout. The what?
Then how should I rest? I definitely won't be able to sleep. As soon as I close my eyes, all kinds of thoughts start floating into my head.
Maybe a melatonin will help? Then you go to the study lounge and you got no one to be with. That's when you get the most studying done, because it's just like, well, I have no one else here but myself. I might as well just do the thing. And that's how I did really well that one semester. Oh, quality hangout model. That's cool.
Oh, that's a good idea. A cup of coffee might help clear my head. Let's go.
Yeah, I heard the thing with coffee is like you take a cup of coffee, drink it, and then you take a power nap for like 30 minutes, and then when you wake up, the coffee is kicked in. And that's what I've heard. We go there, Layla orders like a quadruple shot espresso. I rated Caleb at the perfect moment. I know! That was amazing! It was the best thing! Like, I stuck around. It was so funny. Sorry, Caleb. Oh, Faro's on his... Okay, I see. Wait, what the... Secret cat? Hold on. I saw a cat on that balcony. Oh, that... I clicked space. Why did you jump forward? Come on, no jumping forward. Can I... Okay. Secret cat? What you doing there, buddy? Huh. Have I set up any cats? I think I did. Long ago, I, put a bunch of cats in my house in my teapot. And, like, nothing else. Did I do the cat event? Yes, I did. I have obtained Bandana Cat. They are in my pocket. I refuse to part with Bandana Cat.
Let's sit down here and have some
I know, Sir Pounce a
coffee
lot.
and sweets. It'll help me put my thoughts together.
Yeah, honestly, you can bring your work too. Like, doing your work with, like, coffee and sweets is not a bad call. Banana Cat.
No.
Banana.
We're here to rest. My problems will have to wait for now.
Oh, hey, Layla.
Huh?
Oh no, are you here to make Layla's anxieties worse?
I'm one of Layla's classmates. I just came by to say hi.
I think you're about to make Layla's anxiety worse.
We just submitted our theses and we're totally beat. Everyone will be meeting to celebrate.
No.
Seeing how relaxed you look, you must have already had your thesis finished ages ago.
Please leave. I am her emotional support friend. Please go. You are making her distressed.
Oh, no, I'm actually having a lot of trouble with it.
You say that every time we talk, but you've never missed a deadline. Not only that, your papers are always well written and thorough. Your advisor is constantly praising your work.
I imagine that Layla has a lot of imposter syndrome.
Yet you're always going around saying stuff like, I can't make it, I don't understand, I'm super worried. That kind of talk doesn't reflect your work at all, you know.
You can still be anxious and still do good work. Like, that doesn't change the fact that you're worried. Girl. Hello, I'm your emotional support cat. This is why I'm allowed in the cafe. Please leave or I will hiss and bite your ankles.
Well,
Why are you— oh wow, yeah, no, hey, back off. Why are you being so hostile? Get out.
For starters, she doesn't even try to participate with the group at all.
I'm about to
It's one
dropkick
thing that
you.
she's not willing to help us, but she doesn't even bother showing up for our discussion meetings.
Oh my god.
Every time we come to see her, she looks out of sorts and on the verge of a breakdown.
And that makes that makes you dislike her? This is what anxiety tells you to be afraid of and isn't true most of the time, and now you're just making things worse.
It's not like we can't finish our own theses without her, but no one wants to always see her this way.
Then be nice?
I know. Sorry.
Everyone's entitled to that. Well, first of all, yeah, no, even if she doesn't want to be part of your discussion groups, even if it was, I don't want to be a part of your discussion groups, live with that choice, that's fine.
Whatever, there's no point in starting an argument here.
Then why did you start one?
If you think she can justify her behavior, then that's your opinion.
Okay. Well. Okay.
Thanks for standing up for me.
Man, you need better friends or classmates.
I really want to help the others, but most of the time I'm barely scraping by myself. There's very little I can help with.
It might have been the majors that I was a part of. Maybe we were all just introverts or something. I know these types of people exist, but like, yeesh, having a little bit of EQ, you know?
Yeah, I can't ever tell my classmates about that. I'd be a mess if
This
they
is also
ever
called
reported
imposter
it to
syndrome.
my
Oh,
advice.
Layla.
It's really just a big misunderstanding, and there's nothing I can do about it. Everyone just gives me weird looks and judges me. It's making it really difficult to find friends. It's actually pretty rare for someone to actively engage in a conversation with me, like you do.
Oh man, I was about to be like, you could hang out with people from different majors or something, but if I remember correctly, the academia is actually pretty segregated in terms of its courses, which really sucks. Yeah, they don't know her enough to know about her anxiety, but she did piece together that, like, she always looks out of sorts and always on the verge of a breakdown. I think it's pretty obvious.
Huh? What do you mean?
Okay, you think the blessing of the stars is some external power that's out of your control. Only by improving yourself and no longer relying on external power can you break out of the vicious cycle. I think these are kind of in line with the same thought. Oh, thank you for the follow.
Yeah, that's exactly it. Seems you know just as well as I do. The thing is, I'm terrible under pressure. That's just my nature. Even the thought of everyone's expectations back home is enough to make me feel nervous. And the more nervous I get, the worse things become around me. Take what Munera just said, for example. I don't think I'll be able to get it out of my mind for the entire day. That means I won't be able to relax at all today.
Yeah, no, that's fair. I do get that. Okay. We can try to face... I would say break the problem down into, like, manageable sections, but I think this is the closest I get to that kind of a response.
Face it head on?
Oh, wait.
What should I do? Do you really think I can?
Well, I did just say this, so yeah, break it down into different things and tackle them little by little. That way it doesn't feel so overwhelming. I mean, do as I say, not as I do. That's still very difficult for me to pull off.
Okay. I've got a pen and paper with me. Let me go through them real quick.
Like, how I used to— oh my god, I had to write so many essays because of the major I was in. So, like, I would just, like, do a vague outline and then just... what was it? I would treat the deadline as earlier in my brain than it actually was. That's how I would do it. So I would like make like a pseudo outline of just like, this is the stuff I will talk about, and then I would ramble. In undergrad, I was a double major in Japanese and linguistics. And then I did a master's in forensic linguistics, so I do feel this. A lot of essays. Oh yeah, the funny thing about Japanese courses, at least for the ones that are about like cultural stuff, is like, they all had 10-page papers for the midterms and finals, and if you took multiple of those classes, I got really good at writing them after a while.
The theory sections are pretty much finished.
Oh, it's just organizing?
I'll finish organizing the rest
Okay.
of my own.
Okay.
As of now, I'm missing crucial observation data. I need the results of an observation to validate the conclusion of my thesis.
Remembering kanji. I will say, I should be practicing more. I've definitely forgotten a lot. I knew a decent amount of kanji. The multiple pronunciations still trip me up though.
And then there's the preparation for my thesis defense. I'll need to mentally prepare.
Don't belittle her problems. I'll try to help.
What? You want to help me with my thesis?
If I'm allowed to.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I don't even know how to show you my gratitude.
They're no longer in my brain with the V kanji. You're right. I was also gonna say like kanjiru kanjiraremasen. Like I can't think about it. Kanjiraremasen. Anyway, that's not even right. Oh my god, it's kangaete. Leave me alone. I'm tired. I need to sleep. I just really wanted to make a pun and I failed. だからガンジ。いや、下手になった。助けて。
You're so kind. I had no idea I'd meet someone so nice in Sumeru City.
感じる is to feel. I feel バカみたい。
Okay, I'll do my best. It's the least I can do, considering everything you've already done for me. First on the list is the experiment to get observational data. I actually had it all planned out several days ago and even borrowed a celestial globe from a Mahamata. However, the weather was rainy every single day after I borrowed it, and I was unable to compare the night sky against the celestial globe.
待って、できないんだ。I am already 死んでいる。That's the trick.
There were a lot of people waiting to borrow the celestial globe, and I wasn't able to extend my time slot. So I returned it and haven't been able to borrow it again since.
Wait, this is the darshan that Azar was in charge of? Oh, that department would have been in shambles after all. Okay.
That's why I still haven't performed the necessary observations yet. I don't know what to do.
They really only have one of those, like, tools for the entire department? Worried about how college is going to be? Just pace yourself. Know how to pace yourself with things and you will be okay. And, I mean, I was also stressed because I was doing a double major, so I just put more on myself than necessary. Technically.
That's right. The celestial globe is a high-precision device used specifically for researching the stars. Submitting an application to borrow one from the academia is pretty much the only way for me to get my hands on one.
We go to the Adventurers Guild. Hey, has someone lost a globe? Can we use that? Yeah, it does depend on the major sometimes, but like, yeah, just take it as you will. College is easier than high school in the sense of like, you won't be taking classes that you like will hate for the most part. It's mostly going to be things that are relating to what you want to do. Again, core requirements and stuff, but like even then, yeah, you'll be okay.
Huh? Why the Adventurers Guild?
No one has a network. Yeah, and all the stress that like I've been talking about has been like last semester stuff. And the capstone I was like really like talking about was my master's degree, so like that one's just very stressful in and of itself. But undergrad, just take it at your own pace. You're okay. You'll be fine. You know, just don't not sleep for 5 days straight or whatever Layla's doing here.
Oh, I see. The Adventurers Guild is open to everyone's commission, so she might have some ideas. Okay, let's go and try our luck.
Oh shit, you're also doing a double good luck. I wish you all of the luck. And the rest. Resting and eating well are important. How would Layla react if we told her that we shake down her idol Mona for rent money? That's what if we just went to Mona and went, hey, can we borrow a celestial orb real quick?
Ad Astra Abyssosque. Welcome to the Adventurers Guild. How can I help you today?
Hello, Catherine. Can you help dox the location of a celestial orb for me?
I'd like to... I have a commission... it's kinda strange. How should I put this?
We would like to borrow one orb, please.
Right. Equipment at the Academia is in very high demand, and we aren't able to borrow one now. We were hoping someone else might have something similar that we could use.
I don't know anything about astrology, so I'm afraid I'm unfamiliar with the device you were looking for.
What if we describe it better?
However, one of our requesters happens to be an
nice.
astrology enthusiast. I hear that he's a collector of all sorts of specialized astrology equipment. After the Adventurers Guild helped him out, he indicated that he'd be happy to return the favor if the adventurers ever need it.
What happens if Catherine gets hacked?
Perhaps we could arrange a meeting between you two. That should help solve your problem.
Really?
You're welcome. It's my job to provide adventurers with the necessary support. The man's name is Azam. Here is his address.
Oh my god, wait, no,
can
you
go ahead
actually
and pay
did
him a
dox
visit.
him? Like, maybe there's like a permission thing of like, hey, if someone is asking questions about this, you can come to me. I really hope that's the case instead of her just giving us this guy's address. Oh yeah, no, that's true. But like, hacking the entire network. One day, Catherine just says, beep, beep, beep. Anyway. That's the one way to get the entire, like, all the Fatui and the Adventurers Guild and every single nation at all targeted at one person. The Sandro antivirus.
Are you Azam?
Yes, I am. How may I help you?
Hello, we got your address from Catherine. I hope you consented to that.
Ah, I see. Well, if it's a request from an adventurer, then I'll be happy to help you.
Yes.
I just
It
so
is for
happen
me.
to have the device that you're looking for. Let me fetch it and show you, just to be sure.
Yes, this is it.
Oh wow, that's
Thank you
big.
so much. Sorry, I didn't mean
No,
to
it's okay,
interrupt you.
Layla.
I just got a little excited. Please go ahead.
I'm still on my first route because I keep rambling about school. I'm just reminiscing.
To be honest, judging by what stands before me, I find it very hard to believe that you're an astute Ratawahist student.
Why is everyone bullying Layla?
Well...
Also, what if we just said it's final season? Would you understand then why she looks so tired?
Astrology is a hobby of mine, and these devices have cost me both time and mora to collect. I cherish them as if they were members of my own family, which is why I don't let just anyone borrow them on a whim. These devices are delicate and can easily be damaged if used inappropriately.
He's just like, get some rest, take a nap, and then I'll let you use it. It'll be here for you. Just rest. You're not even on your feet.
Oh, that's completely understandable.
Drink some juice. Have a
What can I do
coffee.
to better gain your trust?
Take a snack.
How about this? I don't need a deposit or anything.
Oh,
but
actually, no, that's fair.
I'd like you to share the contents of your research with me. I'll ask you some questions.
Honestly, that's genuinely fair, and also hey, good practice for your thesis defense.
If your explanation proves satisfactory, then I'll lend you the device.
Yeah, no, it's literally just a pre-thesis defense. Okay. Don't panic, Layla.
Share the contents of
No, you're
my
okay.
research
You're okay. It's just a
and
discussion. It's not an
answer
interview.
questions?
No. Why? Don't be nervous. You're okay. You've got this.
All right, I'll try.
Yeah.
But I can't disclose the actual details to you. How about a general overview of the research? Would that suffice?
Yes, that would be fine.
You're probably aware that astrologists rely on the movements of celestial bodies to calculate the past and the future, as well as attempt to summarize the correlating principles, correct?
あ、これ大変だね。大変だよね。疲れている。Anyway, it's an interrogation. He pulls out a Glock.
Of course. This is the basic principle of astrology.
Oh my god, it's just like the pitch stuff that you're supposed to do after your thesis or capstone, so that you can like say very quickly to a layperson who doesn't actually necessarily know your major or degree or anything.
My current research is about a certain phenomenon called astral shift.
Interesting. That's not a topic any ordinary person would be familiar with. I have a basic understanding of the concept, but I'd like to hear you explain it.
Okay.
Please be a supportive mentor.
Well, in short, it means that the results derived from astrology are prone to change.
Your thesis is kind of overdue. Oh, I feel that. You got this.
As time continues
Take a
to
break if you
flow,
need it, though.
the stars change and everything else becomes affected by this change. However, what's actually driving the change is what's worth investigating.
20 different accents in one sentence. That's what happens when you take linguistics. You just become every language simultaneously. Yeah, I don't know why I talk the way I do. Might be because I grew up speaking Mandarin, so like when I was like a kid, that was technically my first language. So like I have a funky way of talking sometimes. It doesn't help that my Mandarin is also not like proper Mandarin. It's like some country like northern accent sort of thing going on anyway.
I think that it might just be another law of nature.
If the changes follow a certain pattern or routine, then it could be explained as some law. But the changes are manifold, even when considering just a single star.
No, that's fair. If it doesn't follow a pattern, I mean, hey, if it's under research, this is a very good topic. Yeah, I grew up speaking Mandarin. I feel like that's a distinctive part there. I'm pretty illiterate, like reading wise and writing wise, but like conversationally I can like kind of hold my own ish a little bit. I stumble a lot. Your thesis is on linguistics. Oh, yeah. No, the thing too is when they're like, okay, cool, you have gone through all of the technical jargon stuff. Now explain it to someone who doesn't know any of that. Talk to me like I'm a 5-year-old, and it's just like, ah, shoot. Yeah, speaking and like comprehending is easier than that even.
The changes could be resulting from a simple single orbit shift, or it could be a more complex double orbit, or even a triple or quadruple orbit shift. These phenomena have a dramatic effect on astrological conclusions.
Oh, thank you for the follow.
What I'm working on now is the research and prediction of the triple orbit shift phenomenon.
Good, good. Narrowing in on a specific phenomenon within the greater scheme of things. That's a good topic. So much is like common sense. What do you... Yeah, no, that's the thing too. Like, I think a good example is like, that my professor uses for like explaining language to people and like why it's... People will assume a lot of things about it, like common sense wise. They'll be like, well, of course I know it. Why do I need you to explain things to me? And like, if you look at it, linguistics isn't just about like language. It's also in like how people learn and use and understand it. And like, that's very different from like just being able to understand it. I'm sorry, I'm just like rambling about this now. Oh, I should have known this would happen. What was it? It's like the example of like starting off with like random name, Tom. Tom was late going to school, and then you get asked, okay, how does Tom go to school? And like, in that case, it's like, oh, well, maybe a bike or something. It's like, who is Tom? Like, maybe a student. But maybe you add on to it, oh yeah, Tom was late for his shift at school, and it's just like, oh, probably a teacher. And then you continue adding things on there because it's like, well, none of it disproved what happened before. People just make a lot of assumptions. And there's a lot in our brain that fills in those blanks and has those sorts of things, and that's why we can't necessarily understand things like on a surface level. I think I explained that very poorly, but like, there's a lot going on underneath language that lay people would not be able to get, and that's why you have to explain things to them. Anyway, there we go. But repeat it again so you put in your thesis. Just like explain each point, anything that has potential thing of being a jargony thing, just like, just explain it. That's it. It's like, why is linguistics important? Because there's a lot going on that people don't think about. Cool, I'm here to explain that. Listen to me. Okay, bye. キララとして、Aw, thank you.
Triple orbit? By yourself?
Oh.
Yes.
404.
That's right.
Heckin' mood, actually, though.
You do know that adding an extra star to the equation increases the computational workload by more than 10-fold, right?
Without linguistics and people talking several languages, the world would be a massive tribal chaos. I think that different languages is also really fascinating because languages themselves are like very culturally rooted. Like, we have words for things that we use. If we don't use concepts, we aren't gonna have a word for it. So like, it's just like, it tells you what actually holds relevance in a society at a time. And it's why like certain things fall out of practice and stuff like that. It's pretty cool. TLDR, people assume a lot of things based on biases and experiences. Linguistics helps break those a little bit. It helps you like look underneath it a little bit. Because like, the thing is, people have biases. It's just how our brains are wired. And we kind of have to, because if we don't have like pre-existing like concept understandings about things that we use to fill in blanks and things, we would be overloaded with information. We just couldn't computate all of that. So like, it's just understanding that they're there and deconstructing why it happens.
It does get a little complicated.
Linguistics is fun.
But it's still manageable with the use of a few self-invented techniques and a large number of star logs and star charts.
Is Arlecchino better or Wanderer? I have no earthly idea. I think it might depend on your teams. Smile and nod. Use that degree. Yeah! Let's go. Well, here's a fun one. When I started linguistics, the S in cats and the S in dogs are not the same S.
Which leads us to why I'm in need of a high-precision celestial globe.
Just get both? Oh no.
Amazing. I suppose I should never have judged a book by its cover. I thought you were just trying to half-heartedly deal with some
shoot, I should
school
update the
assignment.
game. Honestly, please become a good mentor figure for her. She needs support, please. The S in Wugs? It's the S in Wugs is the S in dogs. It depends on how you say it, but if you don't speak like me, it's a different S from the one in cats.
Do I really look like that sort of person?
No, you just look exhausted, girl.
Don't worry, I'm just joking. I was a little cautious at first, but now I trust you completely.
Phonetics is fun. Morphology is also really fun, but it was like that class is on a rotation, so I didn't actually get to take it, which is really unfortunate. It's like like morphology is literally like a Professor Layton puzzle or something. It's just fun.
It would make me extremely happy if my collection could assist a researcher in achieving tangible results.
Phonology is also funny because it's just like, oh, cool. Look underneath the underneath.
Just make sure you return it to me once you're done.
I guess this means I would totally vibe with Farazan. Anyway. More of a phonology. Oh my god, I wish I had that! Oh man, maybe I go and read some papers or something after this. No, I actually have work after this, never mind.
Oh, thank you so much. I really needed this.
Oh, Layla!
Good thing Azam was willing to hear me out.
Here's the thing. I don't understand the subject you were talking about, but I understand it in the terms of, like, you are pursuing a pretty specialized topic, and he is willing to help you.
Really? I was just explaining what it is
Starting.
I'm trying to do.
Don't be patronizing. She is a good researcher.
Really? I don't know if you really mean it, but I'm happy to hear that. I guess even the hardest problems can be solved as long as I'm willing to try. Recording and comparing data will be much easier now that we have this device. I can do it all on my own, too.
And hey, it's not raining, and it's night, so you should be able to do it today.
Let's continue.
Morphology,
with
the study of
plan.
Power Rangers.
Can you help me with the rehearsal of my thesis defense? We can do that at the House of Dana.
To be fair, you already did handle yourself pretty well with Azam, you know? That kind of was one. I don't know what questions are asked at a thesis defense, though, so, I can try. I did a capstone for a reason. I don't think I remember how to pitch my capstone anymore, to be perfectly honest. Aha! I still remember the tech. Have I ever tried writing my own story? I've written, like, short stories and stuff before. Like, I did take creative writing a little bit. Like, workshops more than classes. But, yeah, I have. Also, if D&D counts, then yes, I absolutely have. I don't have the patience for, like, a full-blown novel, though.
This seems like the best spot to do this. We'll need to be quiet so we don't disturb anyone.
Honestly, it might be better to do this outside, then. So that we don't disturb anyone in the library.
So, here's what will happen during my
Rent a room?
thesis defense. After I present my thesis, the advisors sitting below will begin to ask questions. Theoretically, I should be able to answer any questions related to my thesis.
Man, I would love to stretch, but I, like, strained my neck or something while sleeping, so... Ugh.
However, I tend to get really nervous when my advisors look at me, and I end up completely
Layla, no.
forgetting what I plan to say. No,
No, that's fair. Do they let you bring, like, index cards to that? Big stretch.
That's why I want to rehearse and practice presenting my points in front of someone.
Okay. Do I would need, like, questions. Cause, like, maybe Traveler just innately knows.
That's right. You should have gotten the
Do I?
my thesis when I was
What's a third
explaining
astral
it.
shift?
So ask away.
I mean, at a thesis defense, it would be people who know the the basic knowledge of the degree, right? I listen to the researcher, but that doesn't mean I understand anything.
It's okay if your questions are a little off. I'll still treat them as real questions from an advisor and
Okay,
answer
I can try.
seriously. Wait a moment.
Oh, okay, you're okay.
Alright, Layla, you got this. You were able to explain everything earlier, so you can do it again.
How's the hangout going? I have rambled like 3 separate times now about school and linguistics, so, you know, very derailed.
Alright, ask away.
Okay. No, this has nothing to do with her course of study right now, so no. The Great Machine. Can you briefly describe the application of the law of triple orbit shift calculation? Yes, this has to do with her topic. I'm going to ask this one.
Sure. The direction of this research is based on the results of previous research. It's about
Makes
the
sense, that's good.
feasibility of applying my methodologies to the remaining triple orbit problems.
No, that's really good. Because, like, you do need a basis for other, like, from other studies and stuff to, you know, actually support what you're doing. The Julia hangout, yeah, that's literally what's happening.
Based on a sample size of
Oh.
124 cases, we could only achieve
Interesting.
approximately 60% accuracy. The results were not reliable enough to be implemented as a law. You can see the common traits of the erroneous samples on page 3. Excuse me, I mean from the star logs in the appendix.
Oh, maybe it's because you don't know which pages it's going to be specifically yet, since you're not technically done with it? Is that the reason why you changed your answer? And also, oh, that's really, really cool! Yo, congratulations on the, on your friend's wedding. Oh my god, I can speak. Congratulations! Oh no, everything's falling apart.
It's clear that in each of the erroneous samples, one of the stars underwent a significant shift. This means that...
Oh, it's more formal. That makes sense. I'm so glad that I did a capstone and not a thesis. I just had to write it out, make sure it was all good, send it to my advisor, get that all sent in, and it was fine.
We not only need to limit the number of stars, but we may also need to consider the degree of shift when applying triple orbit shift algorithms. Stars with greater shifts are often key in astrology readings. The next step of the
next steps.
The next step should be to identify the feasible thresholds of shift for applying our calculations.
Your advisor wants your thesis to be 50 pages. Oof. Yeah. The reason I avoided doing a thesis instead of and did a capstone is because capstone, at least in my school at master's degree, maybe that's different. 40 pages for a thesis, 90 pages for a thesis, 40 for a capstone. I used charts. Charts are a great way to take up space. And explaining what those charts mean takes up more space. Yeah, apparently it's 90. I was literally even told, like, for the most part, PhD degrees don't even really want to see theses because theses are so long and they have to get through that too. So, like, they would honestly prefer to see capstones too, is what I heard, at least in my degree. This is the first route because I keep getting derailed like this. Charts and tables are huge, no, exactly. And then you explain every little thing, which... For someone reading it is also really good because, you know, you have to presume that they don't know every single step, and this is me justifying why I am explaining every tiny little detail and filling up as much space as I can.
And that's my answer to your question.
That was a really well thought out answer.
Do you have any other questions?
When they just tell you like a random number, oh my god. Despite a few stumbles, yeah, no.
We're finally done. I'm gonna need more practice.
I think Layla did good.
I can feel myself getting flustered, and I start to stumble whenever I'm asked questions that I'm unfamiliar with.
Presentation could use some work, but your logic is sound. Yeah, no, you are very clear in your topic, you understand it, and yeah. Hell, I'm not part of the degree, and I can kinda understand what you're getting at. Good job.
Oh, really? You mean it?
Not just an ara ara, but a yara yara. Yeah. Anyway. You weren't given a capstone as an option. Oh, that makes sense then. I think for my undergrad, I wasn't given the option of a thesis. Well, actually, I think that technically was, but you did have to specifically ask for it. We had a capstone project rather than like a paper that we wrote or something. It was like a group project. So it might just be different depending on school and degrees and majors and blah 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 blah.
Then this practice must be helping.
50's still hell though.
During my first thesis defense, I stood like a statue on the stage and my palms were covered in sweat. I couldn't get a single word out.
Oh, no, but you did it. You've got this.
I didn't even realize it,
it's
but you're
undergrad.
right. It doesn't seem like there's anything holding me back now. I guess that means I'm capable of completing the thesis all on my own.
Yeah, have confidence.
I can hardly believe it. This is amazing.
No, do not apologize. Finals be upon thee, and that is terrifying. Best of luck. You got this.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's just that I'm really excited. This is the first time this has happened, really. I'm so happy.
Oh, wait, you were handwriting your essays? Oh god, if I had to handwrite 20 pages on a subject, I think I would simply perish, because I can't read my handwriting, let alone anybody else. Whew. Yay! She's chill now! Her stress has gone down so much! Oh, it's for undergrad, so it's not as intense. Yeah, no, that's entirely fair. Took art school, so to graduate you just need to do a portfolio presentation. Presentations honestly scare me more than doing a paper, in my opinion. I'd really rather just... Because at least with an essay, you can like check it over a couple times before you can send it in. I don't usually do that, but the option is there. And like presentations is very much one and done. If you goof one little bit, even though no matter how much you practiced, it's like, uh-oh, that's on my permanent record. It's funny because I liked acting on stage and like doing choir and stuff. I'm okay with that, but not with a presentation for some reason.
I'm not sure how to put this. I'm really happy about everything that's happened, but I'm also feeling a little sad.
I was in choir? Oh yeah, I was in choir in middle school, high school, and a bit of college. Bit of undergrad.
I still don't know anything about the blessing from the stars. Will it never happen again since I don't need its help anymore?
I think it's funny how I got into choir in that they were like accepting like people in the middle of the year, and then I just kind of offhandedly was like, oh, that'd be neat. And then my friend who was in choir physically picked me up and like walked me to the choir room. So I just kind of got catnapped. Like kind of think like long cat sort of a thing. I just got like taken into the choir room, and then I that's how I joined choir. And then I became a soprano one by accident because I went to one of those like soprano lesson things. Basically like, what was it, section lessons that you could go to during one of your class periods. So I went to that, and it was only me and this other person, and that she was a soprano 1, and I was in the sopranos 2 section, and we were doing scales, and then I just kind of realized, oh wait, these are, or I was doing the scales with her, and then my choir teacher was just like, wait, you can do those. I'm gonna put you in soprano 1. I'm like, what? Hello? Band would have been cool, honestly, but we didn't have an orchestra, so I didn't have that option. Anyway, found this lost cat. Kinda.
Me feel a little lonely.
Thank you for the follow. Lonely. Third and second job. Oh shoot! And then I stayed. Yeah, and then I stayed, and then I got into the women's choir, the more advanced one, and I also did handbells for a bit. That was actually really fun. Handbell. It was just like a rhythm game, you know?
Yeah, It almost makes the blessing feel like it was just a tool used for my studies, no? But I would really like to discover what the blessing actually is, if I ever get the chance.
Maybe we'll find that in another route.
I want to express my gratitude for it. Or better yet, maybe we could be friends.
Does soprano have pressure on it since it's loud? And, it's... Yes, and on the one hand, there is that kind of a pressure because, like, they sing the melody. But on the other hand, it's also the melody, so it's a bit of an easier one to follow. Yes, and everything kind of has their, like, pros and cons, I guess. But all of them are necessary.
That's basically how I feel about it. Even if I know nothing about the blessing, I could still feel its companionship all along.
When you are best friends with yourself. Tenor had the weirdest harmonies known to man. That's freaking fair.
It's almost like
more power to ya. I
really
don't know if I could have done it.
Appreciate it.
Well, soprano too have weird things too.
It wouldn't be right to take such blessings for granted in our lives.
Well, I am sure that it would be happy that you are making progress.
That's good.
Oh, she's not stressed at all!
I'm more satisfied with the way I am now.
Yay! She's already tense. There we go! So now we get to go and investigate the phenomena. Okay, that's one. Now... Oh, I really hope that we don't stress her out for one of these endings. That'll make me sad. Okay. Oh! Oh, wait. No, I don't choose the bad option. Oh, please don't spoil.
The scenery here is wonderful.
I was going to choose that one because that's the funnier option rather than the stressful option.
This seems like the best spot to do this. So here's
Zero
what
Hearts is good. Yeah, it's her stress levels.
Defense.
Okay. Oh, I can skip.
Huh? No.
Maybe this will stress her out because we don't.
Is this something that I didn't
No.
prepare for at all?
We're testing her bluffing ability.
Joking. About this question.
Oh no. I thought that the other one would be worse. I thought the other one would be worse. I thought the traveler would be like, JK, I don't know what it is.
Very well. Everything is spinning.
Is she gonna pass out? Oh yeah. This is what happens when she passes out. She charged her ult.
I'm sorry. I haven't been sleeping very well lately. I tend to get dizzy from time to time, but don't worry, I'm fine now.
Exchange a look with Paimon, who is not there.
What's wrong?
You... Hey!
Oh, sorry. Can you please repeat the question? I didn't hear you clearly just now.
I think you're a different person.
Alright. I guess the cat's out of the bag. Of all the times
I am out of the bag.
You're Layla's friend, right? And from the looks of things, the two of you are preparing for her thesis defense?
Uh-huh. Okay, yeah, I've seen the drip marketing. The single brain cell has very high, has low ping today. Yes, yes. Low ping is good. Everyone else eavesdropping in the library. That one student from earlier, like, what the hell is happening right now?
With her long-term sleep deprivation, whenever her anxiety peaks, she loses consciousness and I take over. However, her unpredictable and varying sleep patterns are completely out of my control, so I have to make every second count. There's no one willing to help her here, so I have to step in. I am rather curious about you, though. Why are you trying to help her?
Well, I wasn't helping her clearly at the end there. Yeah, no, literally made her faint from stress. Oh,
Really?
God.
That's great. You're helping with all the things that I used to do for her.
Cool. Can I tell her about you?
Seems like you've given her a boost of confidence
Are you
with your
her?
encouragement. Now then, I can't really help her prepare for the thesis defense, so I'll be leaving some notes behind instead. You'll have to give them to her later. Okay, I should get started on those notes. If there's anything you're curious about, you may go ahead and ask now. I can answer you as I write. I'm used to multitasking.
Doing like 5 assignments at the same time.
Oh, and I have to ask a favor. When you give the notes to her later, please don't tell her about my existence.
Oh, well, never mind then. How she's able to move. Yeah, no, maybe that's why she's also tired, because, like, she genuinely doesn't rest.
Well, she's
Oh, it
always
sounds like that's
been
only
in
when
a
her
fragile
anxiety's
state.
peaked.
If she knew that there was another Layla who's always taking care of everything, she might feel like everything she's ever worked for is pointless, and that could lead to some demoralizing thoughts.
Honestly, you would know you better than I would. Even though you was different from you,
She's a resilient girl, but no matter how resilient she may be, no one can hold up to criticism and torment from themselves. If her condition grows any worse, it's possible that I might cease to exist as well. Then there wouldn't be anyone to help her.
I am thou. Thou art I. Well, she's not doing very well now either. Yeah.
She's getting better though, isn't she? It's apparent how hard she's working now.
It literally is. You gotta accept, you know, you're the true self and stuff. She needs to have confidence in herself because you are her and she is you. And,
She's my source of knowledge. I'm merely the representation of how she would be if she were rested and healthy.
If I told her that, wouldn't that help though? It would help reduce the imposter syndrome a little bit at least.
I believe that she's one of the best, even in a place like the academia where geniuses come by the handful.
This is kind of self-care.
But growth is a process and shouldn't be rushed. I will always believe in and support her. Believe me, even if she were to end up at rock bottom, she'd find a way to somehow laugh it off as one of her silly mistakes and climb her way out.
Stumbling, sleepily, eepily, but out.
That's the kind of person she is. Alright, I've written down all the possible questions that I think the
20
advisors
pages.
might ask. Next, I'll put together a few words of encouragement for her.
No, actually though, that's really cute.
I'm not going to sign it, obviously. Oh, and don't forget about our agreement.
Huh. They will never meet, but she will always walk alongside her. Who is this, Frey? Okay. Interesting. Remedial measures. But actually though, I wish I could just like, if I were that stressed, just, you know, wake up and all my stuff was done. That's just cool. So is this part like botching getting his help? That sucks. I don't want to make her stressed, but I think I have to make her stressed.
Hello?
I really don't want to make her stressed, but I think I have to. Let's do this one first. I don't want to be mean.
Alright, I'll try.
That one I think would have raised it
but
too, because
I
that
can't
one's
disclose the
harsh.
actual details to you.
Oh.
How about
Is this the same then? Oh shoot, it is. Wait, no, I think I did have to do that then. Wait. Oh no. Check plan. Yup, okay. I just need to, yeah, I just need to be a terrible friend and terrible emotional support cat. Oh no! I'm gonna get my, well, emotional support animals don't get a license, so,
yeah,
I'm sorry!
nervous.
I'm sorry, it's for progression.
I'm sorry. I feel a little
Uh-oh.
dizzy.
Azam looking in the back like, you good? You never fully finished the Aranara. Me too, and I never will. Because, like, friends do tease each other sometimes, but it's also, like, know thine audience. If your friends do that and you know they can take it, then yeah. She can't take that! And so it's just like, ah.
I'm okay. My mind just decided to stray elsewhere for a moment. Give me a second to gather myself.
When you just dissociate so hard,
Is this the
become a whole different
celestial globe that I
person.
meant to borrow?
Correct. I was about to test you with a few questions, but you suddenly started looking very uncomfortable.
Oh, don't worry about it. I don't sleep very well, so I tend to get a little dizzy from time to time. I'm fine now.
She seems a little different all of a sudden.
I think I would be concerned.
Oh, I see. Well then, can you briefly summarize your area of research for me?
With pleasure. I'll give you a general overview. You're probably aware that astrologists rely on the movements of the celestial bodies to calculate the past and the future. Due to the difficulty of designing an experiment and the challenges of validating theories about the past, astrological research is usually based on an immense foundation of experience. And therein lies the largest complexity. Derived and validated conclusions may vary due to subtle changes caused by the flow of time and shifts in the stars.
We've got, everyone's just been calling her Layla, which, you know what, fair enough, we've got Layla.
I've heard about this before. I believe it's known as astral shift.
One of the most classic challenges is to use 3 stars with shifting orbits to predict the overall changes that may have occurred.
Are you referring to the triple orbit problem?
Oh, huh.
Yes, that really is a classic problem, and a very difficult one to tackle.
It's interesting because the way that Slayla is doing this as opposed to Layla is like, Layla was explaining all of the concept, like defining and then explaining the concepts, while Slayla is making it more engaging by just explaining generally what it is and just like having the audience pick up from it. It's different.
I came up with a set of prediction methods that encompass more than half of the triple orbit problems. However, there are quite a few limitations and requirements. This set of methods is already being put into practice at the Ratawa Darshan by my advisor, drastically simplifying the difficulty of calculations involved in the triple orbit problem.
Yes, I've heard about that. The announcement made big waves in the astrology enthusiast community. So, you were the one who came up with that?
You mustn't judge a book by its cover, you know. The thesis I'm working on this time aims to address the remaining triple orbit problems, as well as eliminate a portion of the methodology's limitations, which will make it easier to use.
I see. In that case, perhaps there's no one more fitting to operate this device than you. I just keep it as part of a collection. I can't use it to its full potential like you can.
Oh man, is he just gonna give it to her to keep? That's kind of cool.
Thank you for understanding.
Oh, never mind.
I'll return it in perfect working order once I'm finished with it. Okay, we should be going now. What did we plan to do after this? I kind of forgot.
Confidence. This is Layla with confidence. You aren't Layla, are you?
Huh? What makes you say that? Is there something off about me?
You are very different.
Fine. Looks like I can't keep the act up any longer. I even tried to look a little panicky
No, you
to
weren't.
emulate her behavior. I suppose that is what she's been calling me. With her long-term sleep deprivation, whenever her anxiety peaks, she loses consciousness and I take over. However, her unpredictable and variable sleep patterns are completely out of my control, so I have to make every second count. There's no one willing to help her here, so I have to step in.
That's really sad, actually. I wish that she had a support system. Hey, where's Farazan? Maybe she can adopt another kid.
curious about you, though. Why are you trying to help her?
Because I am her emotional support cat.
Really? That's great. You're helping with all the things that I used to do for her. Seems like you've given her a boost of confidence with your encouragement. She's only steps away from the finish line. She's already made a lot of progress, so there's no need to push too hard now.
Although the cooking event is after this, I assume. In that case.
Anyway, what's the plan from here?
Thesis defense.
I see. Well, it wouldn't be of any help if I practiced for her, but I'll leave some notes that should come in handy. Come on, let's go back to the House of Dana to make preparations. You'll have to tell her later when she wakes up.
How are we going to explain how we got from there to the House of Dana? You passed out, I guess. You sleepwalked. Which is accurate. Is it faster for me to just... No, it's pretty close up, actually. There we go. We carried her. Yes, that's exactly what we did. That's, Cat boxed and delivered. Yes, we put her in a box. Listen, just get in the box. Aggressive. Get in the box, she said menacingly. Oh, she does know that she sleepwalks. Okay, well then we can probably just... You sleepwalked into a box and then I delivered you to your location. You know? Yeah, now we have Uber now.
Okay, I should get started on those notes. If there's anything you're curious about,
Seems
you may go ahead
the
and ask
same.
now. I can answer you as I write. I'm used to multitasking.
Do we get different questions?
Oh, and I have to ask a favor.
This is the same. Okay, this is the same.
Well, she's always been in a fragile... She might
Okay.
feel like She's a resilient... If her condition grows
Yeah.
any worse...
Yeah, no, this is...
She's getting...
okay.
She's my source. I believe that she... But growth
Interesting.
is a process. Believe that's the kind...
I guess it's because it technically
Alright.
counts as a different
I've
route.
written down all the possible... I'm not going
Okay.
to cite...
Okay. Same ending. I think? Huh? Oh, it reaches the same ending. I see. That's why it's the same there. Alright, cool. Time to go and stress out Layla in other routes. I'm so sorry. We're borrowing his global, we're keeping in our teapot. Oh wait, do we actually get to just keep it in our teapot? We just, you know, never return it. It's just, it's still borrowing. It's just, you never told us when to return it, you know? Yippee!
Let's sit down here.
Oh right, the jerk. Oh wait, no, we should be doing this one. Relax.
Completely relaxed? But we're at a cafe. Is this not relaxing enough?
Does the academia have a puppy room? Or a cat room? Because, like, we can go to that. Go touch grass.
I know, but... Alright, no more buts. My life is a mess because of the decisions I've made for myself. I should listen to your advice this time. How do I completely relax?
Yeah, I don't know if procrastinating will help this, but like, hey, it's progression!
Sightseeing. That does sound pretty nice. I haven't set foot outside the academia in quite a while. I used to enjoy visiting the rainforest, but it's been a while since I've been there. Maybe a lot has changed. Okay, why don't we go there and take a look?
Hopefully we don't get, mauled by a... tiger? Leopard? A cat. Okay. We are going... Wow, all the way over there. Okay. It is okay to take breaks, but like, yeah. Procrastinating does make stress worse, though, from my experience. I have a YouTube? I have a VOD channel. I will make a YouTube channel. Doop de doop de doop. This is all plans for the future. Surprise Ara. I swear, if an Aranara shows up, I'm going to lose it. Hi YouTube. Well, it's not gonna be this in particular. It's once I get my VTube stuff set up. Which design is finalized. Ooh.
Air here feels more relaxing.
I have to make assets and I'm also losing it from line art. Help.
I just want to forget about the thesis altogether. I'm just kidding. Knowing me, I'd only be able to forget about it for a little while.
I am noodles.
This doesn't count as trying to avoid my problems, does it?
Yeah, you might want to recover a little bit.
That's quite the legitimate excuse.
I'm good at coming up with those.
No, it's more of an explanation. Even I'm starting to get bolder with my words.
We'll teach you how to bluff like a champ.
I grew up in a place like this. Looking into the distance now with the breeze in my face makes me feel like a kid again. Oh, those were the happiest days.
What did you usually do as a kid?
I had a bunch of friends back then, and we would go pick wild berries in the woods.
Honestly, like, maybe arrange a day where you, like, hang out with your friends. You know, just de-stress a little bit.
No matter what ingredients we found, we would cook them over a fire, and whoever lost one of our games would have to eat all of it.
Oh. I hope none of that was poisonous. I'm sure they were taught poisonous plants from each other before they were sent out into the... let into the forest, right? Right.
No, it wasn't that bad. It really depended on how lucky you were. Grilled apples and sensettias are actually quite delicious.
Hi, Trix! It is indeed bench and baming time. I have gotten so derailed just talking about school. Toma.
Sure. I haven't done that in ages. Let's go.
I feel like they would get on, actually. Toma and Layla would be good friends. I don't know why. I just feel like they would be. Don't remind you of school. Unfortunately, Layla is avoiding her thesis.
Peaches were the most popular fruits back then. Oh, and of course, grilled fish is delicious too. Fish
do I
skin
speak these?
releases oils while cooking, which
Mine now.
drip into the fire and cause it to burn even brighter.
You're right, Toma would be friends with everybody. Well, if I walk in front of you, will you push me to my destination? Oh, I can't walk in front of you. We're actually walking at the same pace. Hello, Frog. Goodbye, Frog.
But we would always get yelled at by the grown-ups if they caught us sneaking into the river to catch fish. What's the big deal? We just want to swim. That's what we used to say. But now that I think about it, it really was quite dangerous. Thank goodness nothing bad ever happened. I think we found enough now, don't you?
There are 3 cloud retainers on screen right now. I don't trust them after the Beto hangout. Well, it says it has a calming effect on the mind, so I'll just give all these.
Alright, these should be enough.
Oh no, not the bird right in the background again.
there's nothing like the smell of fresh ingredients. They already smell delicious.
I do think the bird is getting closer. Not again.
I'll be here cleaning the ingredients. Can you please fetch some firewood for us?
Yes, and we can also have some fowl meat. Hello, frog. Where am I going? I'm going over here. Oh. I'm fighting them for wood. Alright, time to burn all- oh wait, no, I don't have any. I don't actually have a pyro user this time around. Wait, why do I have- oh my god, I never switched off Venti!
Think you can get away?
Wait, because I was doing the Aranara thing. No! Okay. It's fine, everything's fine. Everything's fine, she already did it. We're all good. I've obtained firewood and incendios. It's okay, whoever that is does not need our help. Hello, I am back.
Fresh food is the best. I feel like I've traveled back in time. We all used to run around in the woods when we were kids. Trees and mud was the world we knew best. It doesn't matter how long I'm away from the forest, I won't ever forget the feeling of running through the trees. Oh, how about you? Can you relate to that feeling? It's almost like not knowing the world will change or ever expecting it to change.
Traveler. Nope, not at all.
Whatever the case,
Must have been the wind.
it's a very warm feeling. In the end, I passed the admissions exam, and the life I had led came to an abrupt end. Later, as I sat in a lecture at the academia, my mind started to wander and I began to think about home. It was then that I realized how long it had been since I went back. I can't go back anymore. And other similar thoughts started to come to mind. I guess I'm still not used to being in the academia yet.
I mean, it's also okay to visit home from time to time.
You're right. So we should let go of the past. I suppose this is also part of growing up. But reminiscing about the carefree life of being a kid sure works wonders for the mind. You start missing those moments once you leave them behind, and that's part of moving forward. From now on, I'd like to cherish every single day of my life, even when it's not the smoothest of rides. I'll take
de-stressing.
the compliment. A little bit of sugar and a good view really go a long way for relaxation.
Oh, does Layla get to take a nap now?
I thought it'd be impossible for me to enjoy something like this.
You got the good
I
ending.
thought I'd never be able to get my mind off my thesis. But now, I feel like I'm fully enjoying myself. It's really great. So, what are we doing next?
Wandering the wilds.
You're right.
That's a
I've been
great
doing
idea.
research for so long that I'm used to having a certain routine. A carefree stroll. I like the sound of that.
It really is touch grass. Oh, maybe we shouldn't stroll over there though. That might not be a good idea. Okay. This way. Away from the big ol' ruin machine. Let's try not to drown in knee-high water. Someone's singing. Wait. No. No. No, that's not part of this no, 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 no. I'm not doing the Aranara quest. You can't make me. You cannot make me. Absolutely not. No, Arana can go and eat sand.
There's such a large lake here.
Fight the bird, fight the
so
big old moon machine.
beautiful.
We're here to relax, June. I'm here to relax, not talk to Aranara.
The feeling of cool lake water can wash away all your troubles.
Can I wash away the Aranaras? Chuck them into the water? Is that what I do now?
Can you wait for a minute? I'd like to wash my face. I think it'd be refreshing.
Just plop into the water, face first.
Huh? A swim?
You raised her stress level, it's only right we raised you got me there.
I can't remember the last time I went swimming. I might not even know how to anymore.
How could I betray him now? Easily. If you take damage, we continue the Wait, what do you mean? I will take damage because I'm not good enough at the game because I got freaking babied with shields. You don't forget swimming, I think.
Okay, I'll try to swim.
Don't drown! Layla's getting real relaxed and happy, and Traveler's is taking on all of the stress that I'm giving him.
Wait, no. I'll definitely lose. No, forget about winning or losing, Layla. It'll be fun either way.
Here's the thing.
Wait, we're starting already?
Okay, after this, I will go up there, I will talk to him. If this gives me another branching quest, I am not doing it. Where am I going? That's the last we saw with Layla. It's okay, I can win by not having Traveler compete, right? If I swim over there, then I'll just be made to go backwards. I hope I don't drown.
As expected, I lost. How would I be able to beat an adventure at something like this?
You aren't too far behind, given that Traveler wasn't there.
Really?
Oh,
Among
wow.
my childhood friends, I was considered one of the more athletic ones.
Neat.
But that's just like how I used to think that I
You
had a
do!
gift for learning. After coming to Sumeru City, I realized that I only thought that because my hometown is such a small place. On top of that, I'm getting weaker and weaker because I'm barely able to sleep nowadays. There's no way I can bring myself to brag about anything now. Please,
Aw.
you're always encouraging me.
You need the
I'm starting
support.
to
Oh, the
feel
finger thing.
embarrassed.
I see now. I see what you mean now, June. The finger thing.
But swimming again really feels great. Every muscle in my body was engaged. I probably wouldn't have to worry about my thesis if I turned into a fish. Don't you think?
Well, yeah, but, why a fish?
I'm just kidding, of course.
Like, not
I'm
dying,
sure fish have
not getting
worries of their
eaten.
own. I'm quite content with how things are right now. Let's keep going, shall we?
Yeah, let's keep going. Away from the Aranara. Why is there a single mushroom? Oh, we're using this.
There's a mushroom here. You want to jump on it to see what's up there?
Please don't beat the Aranara.
I haven't done this in a while.
Is that a withering zone?
I kinda want to give it a try.
That's a withering zone. I won't die, right? If I get caught in a cutscene here. Okay, I didn't get caught in a cutscene. She's trying to relax and I'm just taking her to hell. Okay, I'll go and talk to Aranakin. But I swear, this is gonna give me 3 quests to do somehow, and I'm not doing it. The Withering Zone. Wither away your worries. I think that's the slogan for them, right? That's the travel slogan. Imagine I'm just like, okay, we'll go and talk to the Aranara Paimon. Let's explore this area later. Yeah, I thought Aranakin was the one who hated sand. That's why I was like, you should go eat sand. Mid-conversation, Traveler just withers away into nothing. I think that would be very stressful, I won't lie. Let me climb. Let me... What? Why? I can't even get up there! What do you want? He's gone? But Paimon understands he's forgotten our adventures together after all. We can be friends all over until his heart now. I've already lost my heart. I feel nothing. Yes, you're right. Oh, Paimon has an idea. I don't have an idea. Aranakin's hot as a song, right? Let's play it and maybe he'll recognize it. That's finally some helpful advice. Hey, stop being so mean to Paimon! Well, you're the one who dragged me back into the Aranara quest. So yeah, I'm going to be upset. No, I refuse. This is the only part of this I'm doing. Ah, here he comes. Hello, little thing. We can never escape. Apparently not. I don't even remember.
Aranakin is not a little thing. You are, you floaty white little thing. Speaking of which, Golden Sand, Nara, why do you know this song?
Well, I played this song so that I could meet you. How did the traveler do? See, we still remember the melody you taught us. Layla wondering, we're just talking to thin air and Layla's like, are you okay? Do you need sleep?
Is that so? Aranakin is not clever, but you don't look like those bad sand grains.
No, we don't. You told us that sand is Veluca, so the bad sand grains are a group of bad Nara Veluca, right? But we are good Nara.
Oh, did I tell you that as well?
That's alright. Traveler, let's tell the stories to him again. No, please don't. Don't. Yes, we have destroyed every withering, I say, coming from a location with withering.
I see. Aranakin is not clever, but what you said sounds to be true. Aranakin can't remember. Sorry. Aranakin does not like sand. It is coarse, rough, and it gets everywhere.
We can become friends again, right? They're good kids. How old is Paimon a kid? I guess. Sure.
That's for sure. Oh, since we're good friends, follow me then.
No. But...
Golden Nara and White Floaty, come to my place. Follow me.
No. No! What do you mean? I thought it was just talking to you! And then it would like be like, oh, now you do this thing later. And I was like, okay, I'll leave it for later. Wait, can I... Wait, this is important. Wait, hold on. Can I... Do you have a hitbox? Do you have a hitbox? Come on, please! Oh, you're dodging me! You're dodging me!
We're here. Here it is.
Cannot escape your fate. The Aranara will remember, and this is now a threat. Can you ride on his head? I tried. I'm sorry. I failed. Aranakin was dodging me. Clever mushroom. This is my place. Please rest. No.
Nara, what's the name? Anakin doesn't sleep with that, so forget the word.
It's a bed. Looks pretty new. Did someone sleep on it before?
Anakin keeps tidying it. If you want to sleep here, that's okay.
That looks like a face with a mustache.
This is Nara instrument. Anakin is keeping it, but it can't sing now. The strings are not in the right place.
An antiquated oud? Oud? Oh, I don't know how to pronounce. Marked with multiple breaking scars, but seem to be carefully repaired and well maintained. Me too, bird. I too am screaming. I'm gonna leave now. I'm gonna go now. Because that's on my quest log now, which means I can safely ignore it. Help! Help! Save me from the fire! And I have to use their teleport. Oh my god. It was actually almost over. Was it actually almost over, or was it like, oh yeah, time to go and do this quest for like 3 more quest chains so that you can solve the first problem? I have quest trust issues now. It was actually short? Well, I'll go there after this then. Let me go. Let me go up. Let me. Let me. Please? But this doesn't seem correct. Okay. Layla can wait. Oh god, this is the same energy as this isn't about Rana. I'm gonna take a bite. Take a little snack. Gonna... It's not about her right now. Exactly. And where's this one? We don't talk about Aranara. Ooh, pretty stars. Okay. So now we're at the top of the mountain, and now we can't get down. Whoa!
We've walked pretty far now.
Yeah.
But I
Oh.
barely felt the time passing by.
Yeah, clearly. The time really passed by very quickly.
I've been staring at books in my thesis every day. I've forgotten how nice and happy life actually can be.
Remember, touch grass.
You're right. No matter how much of a hard time I'm having in academics, I should still find the time to look after myself and fulfill my needs.
And on the left, we have a mysterious and ancient tomb with dark smoke emanating from it. On our right, we have a withering zone as the vegetation slowly loses its life as it is leached into the corrupt earth.
You really understand more about life than I do. Release my stress?
Oh.
I see what you mean.
It's the
Being
Farina
at the
thing.
top of a mountain really does make someone want to yell out loud. But it's a little uncivilized, isn't it?
Is that a temptation that people have when they're on mountains? I don't touch enough grass to know this.
Alright, I'll give it a try. Just promise not to laugh, okay?
Only the Aranara can hear Aranara like, what the heck? What kind of strange Nara is that? Oh, congrats on being the boss. Alright, what does Layla say? She just yells out a really long out. Fuck! Okay. That works too.
What an amazing day!
Oh, that's wholesome.
It feels like my entire body is bubbling with excitement after yelling like that.
It's like that one bird with like the ah surrounding it.
This happiness was so common as a
The
child,
cowboy meme.
but before I knew it, this feeling was buried in the bottom of my heart. It's getting late. Why don't we rest here for a while? I'll tell you some interesting astrology stuff when the stars come out.
The Aranara start investigating. Layla can't see them, but we can. And there's just progressively more of them, like, what is going on?
Oh, but it's alright if you don't want to listen to that kind of stuff. We can also tell jokes about life,
Oh, that's fine.
talk about anything you're interested in.
Yeah, chat about whatever you'd like, you're good.
Okay, then I'll tell you more about me. The only reason I ever chose to study astrology is because of how beautiful the stars are at night. That's all.
I mean, fair.
My teacher told me that nature possesses a certain power that grants people an equal amount of kindness and fairness, regardless of the different talents they may possess. And that's why I wanted to call the kind person who's always helping me as the blessing from the stars. The stars in the sky are something that brings happiness to people.
Aw.
Everything about home is filled with purity and passion. My memories of that place are wonderful. I never want to forget them.
I totally forgot that elemental sight is what lets you see the Aranara. I genuinely forgot about that. I honestly, after a while, I just thought that only we could see them because, like, we're insane or something. I don't know. Don't worry about Diluc. This isn't about him.
If I were to ever discard anything so pure, I don't think I'd ever be able to find a place to anchor myself in the vast sea of
was it?
knowledge.
Oh, oversensitivity to Dendro. That also sounds accurate because we had oversensitivity to Hydro and Fontaine. Childlike personality? Oh, that too? We just never grew up. I genuinely don't want this daily horoscope reading. No. I already booked my time slot. We ate the Dendro, you're right. Just om nom nom.
That's
Sip
why,
it out
no
of the
matter
statue.
how tiring or how hard it gets, I won't let my family down. They are already an important part of me. Yeah, thank goodness you were there to help me out, or I don't know where I would have ended up. We probably still have a while until the stars come out. Only kids sit around like this, waiting for the stars to appear.
Ah, that's why the time suddenly changed. Oh, that's so cute! That's adorable. She finally gets to have a nap. Let's go. Layla gets to sleep. Done these? What am I doing now? Oh, what am I doing now? Star Rail version 2. Oh my god, yes. Listen, Panacotti was really good. How many primos do I have? An amount that I do not know. An amount. Not enough. Okay, I'll go and talk to Aranakin. Apparently it's short. How do I find Aranakin? Aranakin is somewhere. I will have to. That's true. In my quest log somewhere. No. No. You. Oh. And from here I go. Did I win my 50-50? No. However, I did get him within 70-ish pulls, even though I lost my 50-50. So, I'll take it. Am I waiting for Clorand and Sejuine and Sethos? Honestly? I'll just roll for Arlecchino, and if I don't get her, then that's just saved pity for Clorand. I think that's what that means.
Yep.
When are they coming? I don't know, but they did get drip marketed, so at some point. Oh, I need to find the entrance. Not here. Oh. Hi? Listen, Clorand and Sejuine were just busy. They had things to do. Patch out, okay.
There are leaves Nara left upstairs, but Aranakin can't read them. Aranakin doesn't understand. Those are the leaves Nara used to keep memories. Nara write on the leaves and put them together. But the words of Nara, Aranakin doesn't understand.
Do you mean a notebook?
Notebook. That's how Nara keep their memories?
Yeah, that's right. Will Aranakin mind if we go upstairs and see what it says?
Me? Not at all.
Let's see. Is it? Oh, nope, here's the notebook. I've repaired the Uncle Backer dropped, so stop crying by yourself, alright? You can talk to Kayam and me if you're unhappy. I've been accepted into the academia! Congratulations to me. I don't want to be some warrior's wife. I'm going to be Simon, the great sage. Irfan, the great musician, and Kanyam, the wise. Don't forget me. Especially you, Kanyam. Don't you dare forget me. Oh, is this a bunch of people? Farewell, notebook. Farewell, Irfan and Simon, my best friends. I hope that the forest never forgets our story, and I hope we remember each other. The rest is a mess and filled with the children's happy and sorrowful memories. Aranakin is gone, vanished into thin air, without so much as a sign as to when. It's time for me to bid farewell to the Oud too. I'll be a craftsman. I'll be a craftsman just like my father had hoped I would. Seems to be more, but it's been crossed and blacked out with ink. To the person reading this notebook, if I, by some miracle, am allowed to meet Aranakin and the others again, years from now, then please give this flower to him. Something found out of the notebook. Looks like a flower? Looks exactly like the ones we got. A little dried flower. I assume it's pressed flat, right? It just says death note, oh my god.
What memories is it keeping? What did you see?
Well, it mentioned you.
Is that so? I can't remember.
He said he couldn't see you anymore because he grew up, maybe. Growing up is really troubling. Oh, right, he also said in the notebook that this flower is for you. Here you go. It's wilted.
This flower is very important. How did he get it?
Actually, you once gave us the same flower as well. It's just that you forgot everything.
Really? I can still make friends with you again, but as for him, I can't even recall his face.
It's okay, don't be sad, we still have this flower. It'll bring you more memories, right?
Yes, White Floaty is right. I am taking this flower back. Majima should know how to wake her up. Nara Traveler and White Floaty. I am going back to where Aranaga is, planting her and listening to her songs. If you are not busy, you know where to find her.
Is he jittering? Are you good, Aranakin? Is this like... Is it the direction I talked to him from initially? Is that what's... Okay, I'm gonna... Oh, no, you're still twitching. Yeah, see you soon. Cool. A little concerning, but cool. He has no voice but must scream. You know, from the top of a mountain. Aronican lives in the forest, is not the forest, and therefore Aronican for gore. Hello. I hope the notebook is not a side quest. I'm going to perish. Okay. Are you gonna visit Twirly Whirly?
Oh, come to think of it, I haven't seen Twirly Whirly in a long time.
How can I skip this? I haven't seen this dialogue.
But no.
Oh, never mind, that's
now's
why.
not the time for that. I was originally looking up some information at the House of Dana, but the more I read, the more I realized.
Okay. Are they the Great Fungus Elder? Whatever that means.
What's that?
Oh, it's the Aranara.
Beard? There's no such thing. Though, if there were, I'd love to give it a pat or two. This might sound strange, but I actually don't know.
Seen this? Okay. Oh, investigation.
Oh, really? But
Oh, right, the
I don't
Sealy.
want to take up your time.
Don't pet the Aranara. It's okay, they don't bite.
Sorry for the bother. You're too kind.
Don't apologize!
Okay.
My worry
let's
is
go
my own
give it a
decision.
try. I've already prepared my question for the Sealy.
If it's an Aranara, I am going to lose it.
I just hope it can help me get through this predicament. Among the countless legends surrounding the House of Dana, the Wisdom Sealy
I don't
is
like
one
the
of
amount of
more
Aranara that's
popular
being
ones lately.
sent my way.
It hasn't been around for long, but word of the Sealy's existence spread like wildfire. Many people have claimed that they've received a reply from it.
Crack theory, it is still Slayla, and Slayla has just been answering people's questions. That's me hoping that it is not an Aranara.
So, it should probably help me as well, right?
Do you just call for it and it appears?
I
Yep,
don't
no
know
spoilers.
its name, and we have to keep our voices down in the House of Dana. Or else you'll get some scary glares from the Mahamada. Let's split up and ask around about the Sealy. Hopefully someone knows something more.
Slayla is just an Aranara trapped in her body. I think I will simply evaporate, if that were the case. An Aranara that looks like Layla. It's an Aranara in a Layla wig. That has the same energy as a Loparit in a Xenos costume. Okay. Hello. I am here to question you.
Excuse me? Have you ever heard of the Wisdom Sealy?
You've come to the right person. I came across this
Aran
legend not too
Layla.
long ago myself. After hearing about it, I decided to test it out and asked it a question about the brightness of the stars.
Aranyalal.
2 days later, I got a response. It included 2 pages of detailed
This is
and
absolutely
accurate information.
Slayla.
It saved me from having to look up a ton of resources.
Really?
Yeah, so I submitted another question a few days ago. I still haven't received a reply, though.
That sounds
They
like
just
what
need to
others
trigger
have
her
said.
anxiety. Oh god.
I don't have the time to wait for a reply if the Sealy doesn't answer right away. Whatever. Can you please tell me how to submit a question to the Wisdom Sealy?
It's quite simple. Go to the bookshelf over there and find either theoretical astrology or a quick
This is
reference guide to
definitely
astrology
Slayla.
lessons.
Oh, I know where those are. My Darshan has us use those two books quite often.
Okay, so write your question in a letter addressed to the Wisdom Seelie, and then insert the letter into one of the books. Come back in a day or two, and if you see a red stamp on your letter, that means the Wisdom Seelie has replied. However, if the stamp never appears, then that means the Seelie doesn't want to answer your question.
Or is busy, you know? Wisdom Seelie doing Wisdom Seelie things.
I see. Thank you so much. I'm gonna go write down my question. Hopefully the Seelie replies.
If it was just Nahida, that'd actually be very funny. Oh, I don't think I can climb in the library. I can't climb in the library? What if I want to grab a book from a really tall shelf? There's no ladders here. How am I supposed to get those? Look at that. It's all the way up there. What if I want that book? Ridiculous. Become tall. Ascend. Become wanderer and just fly up. Like, those ladders do not reach all the way up there. How do I get those books? Are they just there for decoration? Are they? Is that the? I can't use my glider in here either. Oh my god. Disappear into this sea of research papers, theses of the past. That's why Al-Haytham is so educated. No one else can reach his books. He's so tall. Just get a battering ram. I feel like we would be told off for that one.
Finally, I wrote out my question and put it in the book.
This is why Wanderer does not go to school. He's homeschooled with Nahida because he does not want to put up with everyone asking him to get the tall books.
Wait.
Hey, hack guy, can you get me that book from up there?
Let's give it some time. I'll come
Now
back
he has to
tomorrow
claim where to
to
knock
check
down
on
the
it.
shelves.
Don't worry about me if you have other things to do.
You don't need to worry about the structure. He's an architecture student. He knows that you don't need to worry about the architectural stability of these bookshelves if you hit it. So I was the only one that can reach the bottom shelf. No!
I see.
Lament. Sadly.
Thanks. I appreciate it. Alright then, let's meet up here tomorrow. I really hope the Seelie replies.
Well, you're not stressed enough, so I don't think that she's gonna reply.
Time to look at the letter. Please let there be a stamp. Please let there be a stamp.
I mean, he also said like 2 or 3, not just one day. Wait, there
There's a red
is!
stamp on
Oh,
it.
wait.
The Seelie responded.
Did you get stressed without me looking?
Fantastic.
Possibly. Your eyes are sparkling. Yay!
This is wonderful. My troubles are at an end. I can't even begin to express how grateful I am.
Kirono's cat form, I think, could get up there, but I feel like it might scratch things. I mean, I guess technically her cat form lets her levitate slightly. So maybe not? Huh, maybe it would be okay. There's just dendro paw prints like all over the bookshelves.
Let's take a look at what it wrote.
It just wrote no.
Thank you for your letter. Though I have extended a response...
What?
I cannot answer your query due to your questionable motives.
What does that mean?
Questionable
What?
motives? Me? Wait, huh?
I'm about to put the Seelie into Seelie jail.
Okay, let's see. Completing a thesis requires independent thought and work. You planned on using my knowledge to complete your paper's most critical portions. That's not right.
I mean, you could also just be like, hey, check the resources in this section if you want more information. You don't have to just say, wow, your motives are questionable. You can still say like, hey, do your own thesis, but here are some resources you can look at. Don't be a jerk.
However, considering that your deadline is fast approaching,
Oh,
and that
wait,
there is
maybe this is just
substance to the
Al-Haytham.
content in the complete sections of your thesis,
No, but this is the astrology
I've
section.
decided to help you nonetheless. Follow the hints I've left,
A scavenger hunt.
Find the answer to your question.
Oh, thank you for the follow.
Consider the effort you put into thinking and searching as your payment for my knowledge. What the?
Everyone else gets the answer they need to hear, and then it's just like, now you must jump through some hoops. Do you like proving yourself?
It's absolutely right about everything.
Oh no.
I'm starting to feel guilty now. I can't deny any of it. But I'm running out of time. Oh, what should I do?
It is an R&R. Oh god, are we gonna have to play GeoGuessr again? Let's look together.
Huh? I could tell you're a very kind person, but I never expected that you'd go this far to help me.
Listen, I've been here before. I have been here many a time. I can help you find a thing.
I'll definitely think of a way to make it up to you once I take care of my thesis.
Don't worry about it.
Okay, let's start by looking at the hint it left us. It should be on the second page. The first clue lies hidden on the road of wisdom. The headstrong child finally sees the world for how big it truly is, filled with awe, yet struck with fear. That's it? Not even a picture or any other
Oh no, it's not
marking to go
GeoGuessr.
off of? This is pretty abstract.
Like, I assume, like, isn't it like the entrance of, like, the academia where it's like you realize that your world is actually a lot bigger than it is, which is terrifying, but also, like, kind of awe-inspiring? That's the first thing that comes to my mind, but, like, I don't know what you would find there.
What's this road of wisdom and
Oh, okay.
who's the
Same brain
child?
cell.
Possibly. That sounds like a natural conclusion. So, is the road of wisdom the road that leads to the academia then? Wait, I think I get what it means by the child and awe and fear. When I first left home, it took me days to reach Sumeru City.
Country roads, take me home.
I was completely shocked when I first saw it with my own eyes. It was so grand and awe-inspiring. Pictures of the city simply don't do it any justice. After seeing the city, a thought popped into my head. Am I really worthy of this place? Worry, fear, or whatever you want to call it. If I'm connecting the dots correctly, then I think I know where the Sealy is leading us.
Oh wait, Sealy leading us places? That's actually very in character for a Sealy.
But how does it know my feelings so well?
Okay, it is absolutely Layla. Alright. Maybe it wasn't referring to you specifically, even though it totally was.
You have a point. There's nothing special about my background or experiences. It could be anyone's. Anyway, let's go take a look.
I didn't realize that Layla was so sassy. Maybe I should just... Okay. And an Aranara. Maybe Aranaras are just Sealies, but dead. Why did everything turn gray?
Oh, we should be close. This is the way I came when I first traveled to Sumeru City.
Don't tell me that Layla, like, walked out here in the middle of the night and put down some things for a scavenger hunt and then went back.
Aw, it's been way too long since I last visited home. No, this isn't the time for that kind of talk. We have to hurry and find the clues that the Sealy left behind. It is. Relying solely on what the Sealy said might not be viable. Assuming the Sealy is intentionally linking the clues to my past, I think I have an idea. So this is a little embarrassing. At that time, the sight of Sumeru City was absolutely mesmerizing. I was anxious, but also excited about all the things to come. I was distracted and accidentally stepped on an Olivia leopard's tail.
That's not so good. Oh, yay! You know, like yeah. Does she get super speed while she's asleep? It sounds like it. Price of being distracted.
I didn't notice it at all.
Getting chomped.
The poor thing was sound asleep, and after
Do we find a leopard and step on its tail? Is that what we do?
Straight up. I freaked out and ran as fast as I could. There were actually more Avidia leopards sleeping nearby.
Wait, no!
They were all faster than me. I almost got bitten a couple of times.
Well, you know what? I think Layla is proving that Layla is very, very fast.
Good thing someone from the Aramats
Yep.
heard me shouting for help. They managed to scare off the leopards.
Well, that's good.
Yeah, but when I finally managed to calm myself down,
She was scaling
I
walls?
noticed that the talisman my mother had made for me was missing.
She was scaling the walls. Who is she, the Traveler? That's our thing.
Extremely precious to me.
Oh,
Ever
maybe we're
since
here
I
to find
was
that.
little, I would always carry it with me whenever I'm doing something important. I also had it with me when the academia conducted its selection exam at my village. I checked my bag at least a dozen times to make sure the talisman was in there. I feel much more at ease knowing that I have it with me. I had thought that it would also help me calm my nerves in Sumeru City, but I ended up losing it before I even finished registration at the academia.
Peace of mind they gave you must be irreplaceable.
Yeah, and that's when I started having sleeping problems.
Oh.
I just began to sleep less and less each day. Losing a talisman like that is definitely a bad omen. Oh, sorry. I am starting to ramble again. What were we talking about before? Oh, right. Why the Sealy led us here.
Layla is so fast that people just think that there's a spirit, yeah.
I think we should look around where the Avidia leopards attacked me. If the Sealy is trying to make me remember things that happened in the past, it would make the most sense for it to hide clues in memorable locations. Oh, hope the Sealy's clue wasn't also torn to shreds by Avidia leopards.
Relax, you're okay.
I'm sorry.
No,
You're
it's
right.
okay.
It's a bad habit of mine. I suppose any progress is a step in the right direction. Let's go.
Okay, I think there's still 2 more routes, right? Hold on, let me check this. Oh, there's still 3 endings. Alright, so if that is the case, I did get derailed a lot. Oops, that's my bad. But I believe I will cut off here since I am kind of past my usual point. No, but I'm yawning now too. I will finish up on Wednesday. Oh man, more like yawn, man. Ow. Oof. Okay. Let me see who is streaming. Yeah. The Julia hangout is this one and also is the Layla one. I'm glad you liked the hangout. I wasn't expecting it to happen. Oh. Well, that's cool. Yeah, I will be back for that on Wednesday. I think that's also update. I will post new VODs. I will try to remember to do that. What What was it? Because Wednesday's gonna be the new update as well, but I will finish this up first, just, you know, wrap up loose ends, and then I'll figure out what's new in the update and go from there. Arlecchino Story Quest, you're right, that's probably where I go from there, actually. Let us see. Twitch, I swear, let me see who I'm following. Let's see. Molly is streaming. Zayu is also streaming, and so is Amelie. I can send you guys over to Molly. They're playing Stardew Valley, it seems. Molly? Molly is the voice of Zila in Honkai Star Rail, as well as many others. Am I a Stardew Valley person? I don't think I am. I'm not as much into the farming simulator side of things. Is the screen frozen? It shouldn't be. Oh, I hope not. I'm just wrapping up. Oh, Molly. Oh my god,
am I arriving right at the end? Gotta love it.
Oh no, sorry, Bubbles. Thank you for the 4 months. It's okay. I'll be back on Wednesday to wrap up Layla Hangout as well as Arlecchino Story Quest. And I'm sure I won't finish it because I'll probably ramble about linguistics again for like 2 hours. Yeah. The only farming sim that I like kind of got into was Harvestella, and that's because it's an RPG, not a farming simulator. So that's probably why that one happened. Also, Harvestella is kind of underrated, but I get why people wouldn't be into it. The music is amazing. Cappuccino and Talking Ocean Cat. Rune Factory. Honestly, I think I might like Rune Factory more since I like the RPG aspect more, so... Regardless, let me start this right up. Rune Factory is more your jam. Well, I'm very jelly. I like Meowder in my farming game. Okay, listen, if you want to put it like that, then I guess. But like, sometimes you just want some funny story, which Harvestella is funny because like it gets so freaking existential. Like you see those like what I expected, what I got sort of things, and it's just like, oh, what I got, like Nier and like Endwalker from Final Fantasy XIV Endwalker, and it's just like, what is happening right now? And it's the best kind of cognitive dissonance. Anyway, that's entirely beside the point. I do really like Harvestella. Thank you guys for hanging out. I am steadily losing my ability to speak. But yeah, I will be back on Wednesday. Hopefully I remember to update the game. For finishing this, doing our Arlecchino Story Quest. I am going to do a Wednesday stream. Last week I just had something to do, so unless something terrible happens, I'm kidding. Unless something happens, I'm probably gonna stream on Wednesday. Beep beep beep. Alrighty, take care and goodbye. Thank you again. Fare thee all well. Bye. Bloop.